Okay, Stephanie, I have some comments on your video really quick. You started off really well. I want to skip back to this part here. Let's see. Alright, so here you calculate the initial components in the y direction and the initial components in the x direction. That's very good. And then, let's see, you found the final velocity in the y direction, which is also good. That's that. Okay, so good. I agree with you. Oh, except here's the deal with that. Let's think about this for a second. You're calling up positive and down negative because you're using negative 9.8 as the 9.8 meters per second squared as the acceleration due to gravity. So because you're taking a square root, you're always going to get a positive number, but that's the magnitude of the velocity vector, and that has to be pointing down because right when the bank robber hits the top of the other building in the y direction, he's going down. Okay, so that's going to be negative. So that's going to affect something later. But what you do then is you said something about set up another triangle. Here's your y component of your velocity, and you want to find the total magnitude of the final velocity vector. But you assumed that the angle was 10 degrees. But you can't assume that because the bank robber is not coming back to the same height from which he started. So you don't actually know what the angle is going to be, but you should know something about the x component. So you have the y final component. You should determine what the x final component is, and then based on that find the angle and the magnitude of the final velocity. So that'll fix that. And then I'm going to skip towards the end, and I think it's right around here. Yeah, again, this is okay to use here, but notice because down is negative because of that, this has to be negative, like we talked about, or like I talked about earlier. So when you put a negative in for this, you'll come up with a different value for t, and then when you apply it over here, you're going to find a different value for x. But overall, pretty good job. If you fix the screencast, resubmit, you can get full credit on this.